Hi, ako po si Ray. I'm from Cebu, currently living in New Zealand. Um, the reason ko for coming to New Zealand was actually to be independent. Um, Gusto kong matry na mamuhay ng hindi nakadepende sa parents or sa mama ko. And so yun, I decided to become an international student back in 2017.
Bakit international student yung pinili mong path to enter New Zealand?
Kasi at that time, it was the easiest pathway. Though it's more expensive, pero sure yung pagpasok talaga at that time. And then, since wala akong pathway to become a nurse that time, so I think that was the only way for me to come to New Zealand was to study.
Sulit ba na nag-student visa ka to come here?
Sulit naman.
Sulit yung nagasto.
I think coming in as an international student kasi you get to learn more about the culture. So by the time you start working, it's not so difficult for you to acclimate yourself sa kung ano yung ways ng New Zealand. So yun, I think that's a big help din to slowly transition you into New Zealand culture as opposed to coming in directly as a work visa and coming to work immediately. So yun yung I would say the big help ng starting out as a student.
Nice. Ano yung mga expectation mo sa New Zealand at na-meet ba yun nung nandito ka na?
Part of it, yes, na expectations na yung isinet ko sa sarili ko na when I come to a different or go to a different country, I'll be more independent. I'll learn to fend for myself, ganyan. So that part, yes, definitely. This time I would say I can survive without having to rely sa parents or anyone at all. But then, the other side of things is yung sabihin nila na if you're working overseas, then you'd be rich, ganun. So, hindi. So, hindi talaga
na-meet.
ito to.
So sinasabi mong hindi ka pa rich?
Hindi pa ako rich.
Hindi pa
Actually,
rich.
baon pa nga sa utang.
Baon pa sa utang. Yung sinasabi nga nila na umalis ka sa Pinas para mabayaran yung utang mo. Pagdating mo sa abroad, naging dalawa yung utang mo.
Sa Pinas at sa New Zealand.
Sa Pinas na at sa New Zealand. So kidding aside, maire-recommend mo ba sa mga tao na pumunta dito sa New Zealand?
Siguro at this point, yes, if you're a visitor or a tourist, kasi maganda talaga yung country. It's very attractive, especially for people that are into nature, ganon, or hiking, or just experience New Zealand as, you know, a country for tourists. But then, if kung gusto mo mag-work or to live here, then that's a different story because at this point in time, super difficult maghanap ng trabaho, even for locals. And though some people can still get a way of migrating here, especially if yung line of work nila is yung high skill, but then not everyone has that kind of work. So yun lang. At this point, if you want to migrate, then it's quite difficult. But then to travel, then yes, definitely.
Yung mga nagsasabi sa Pilipinas kapag napapanood tayo dito sa New Zealand na ang ganda ng buhay natin dito, anong masasabi mo doon?
True naman maganda.
Oo.
Pero there's always a catch. If you think na you'd be living in luxury, then no. Because kahit nga sa Pinas, or mas mabuti pa nga sa Pinas, I would say sa mga kakilala ko, nandun, because they can travel easily, ganon. Can have, I guess, work-life balance, which can be achievable here, pero yung iba nga, they have to work 16 hours or double shift or one day off just to afford, you know, the cost of living. So yun din yung drawback kasi of course higher cost of living means you have to work twice as more. Pero yun nga, if you get the chance to travel and experience New Zealand, maganda din siya talaga. But then parang it's depende na yun kung sa ano yung gusto mo talaga, what you want to achieve. Is it better future, especially for your kids? If you've got family, then yes, especially if they're here to study. But then if you're like single and you've got stable life and job in the Philippines, then ako siguro I would say better just stay.
Sa Pinas,
Sa Pinas,
no? Kasi parang hindi ito yung lugar na pumunta ka at magpadala ng pera sa Pilipinas kasi sapat lang yung kinikita mo
Sapat lang. Oo.
para sa pang-araw-araw mong gastusin
Kahit
dito.
saan naman, kahit
Mm.
some country. Unless if you're working in a job na pays a lot,
Oo.
then I guess yeah, you have extra to send. Pero kung if you're a regular employee here, yun talaga yung sahod mo is
Break
just enough
even.
to, you know,
For
just
yourself.
to pay for yourself. Maybe a small amount just to help out, but then yeah. Otherwise, yun nga, people would have to work doubles. Walang day off halos kasi they would have to send money
Oo.
to support family.
Sa Pilipinas.
Mm.
Oo. Ikaw ba, speaking of family in Philippines, gugustuhin mo ba na nandito yung pamilya mo? Sa tingin mo, mas okay ba na nandito din sila? Or okay na sila sa Pinas?
Ano din, if family, I would say, okay naman sila doon. If kung gusto ko silang pumunta dito, again, it's more of like for vacation.
Visiting.
Oo, visiting. So, yun.
Hindi mo sila kayang
Hindi ko
makitang nagtatrabaho sa trabaho natin.
Kung gusto naman nila, if they want to come here and work, and then they have the pathway to do so, then why not? Hindi man sa akin, it's not against, I'm not against rather having them come over. Pero yun nga, with the current status of the country, mahirap talagang pumunta.
Nahirapan ka bang mag-adjust sa mga tao dito? Nung unang dating
Unang
mo?
dating? Hindi. Kasi yun nga, we started off as students. So, we had that 1 year basically
To
to
adjust.
Kasi doon, sa school, you get to learn more about the country, not just the course that we were studying, pero yung culture din. And then, slowly working part-time. So, parang yun yung transition natin. So, yun ano siya, parang it really helped.
Mahirap ba yung pag-aaral? Yung course na kinuha mo? Mahirap ba siyang ipasa?
Hindi
O
naman.
yung schedules kumpara sa Pinas? Anong masasabi mo?
Dati kasi they tailored the study or the course para to allow international students to work. So, di ba, when we were studying, we only had 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, depending sa ang schedule mo.
Schedule?
And then you have the rest of the week to work, ganon. So, yeah, at that time, it was really good for students. But the course itself is not difficult actually. Mas mahirap pang mag-aral sa Pinas.
Heavy?
Mas heavy pa.
Full load?
Oo.
Oo. Oo. Pero yung tuition fee,
Oh, very expensive.
very
For
expensive.
international students.
Kasi
oo.
international.
Mm-mm.
Oo. Gaano katagal bago mo nabawi yung tuition?
Tuition. Actually, yung tuition is funded by my mother sa pension niya. And I paid it back in 3 years time.
And still paying?
Actually, I finished it off after 3 years.
Yeah, mga ano na lang ito, parang
Tapos,
mga interest na lang ito.
Oo, yung ngayon na lang.
Mga
is
sumunod.
talagang, ano na lang, sustento. Ganun.
Oo, sustento.
Tulog din.
Oo. Oo. So, hindi ka nagsisi sa iyong desisyon?
Hindi.
Oo.
Actually.
Bakit New Zealand yung napili mo? Hindi Canada
Hindi Canada.
or London?
Hindi Australia.
Oo, hindi Australia.
Hindi, at that time, ang New Zealand ang cheapest option din. Kasi other countries, yung tuition nila is, aside from mas mahal, ano din. Oh, yun nga, mas mahal nga rin yung tuition. And then, I had a friend, well, my classmate from college was already here. Tapos siya din nag-invite sa akin. So that's also one reason kasi may kakilala na ako. So yun.
Kung wala ka bang kakilala, pupunta ka pa rin ba dito?
Parang, hindi siguro. Kasi yun din yung kasi yung reason kasi inimbita ako ng so that was basically the seed that, that was planted in my head na, sige nga, I will try
Oo.
going overseas. Pero kung wala yung invitation na yun,
Nasa
parang
Pinas
siguro I
ka
would
pa din.
probably stay.
Nasaan yung puso mo? Nasa Pilipinas o nasa New Zealand? I'm talking about in general. Mamaya na yung love life.
Puso, nasa saging. Puso, nasa saging. Hindi, it's always 50-50 kasi if in general puso, like I've got my whole family in the Philippines, of course, half of my heart would be there, pero half of it is here kasi this is my new home, ganon. I've considered New Zealand as my home na after almost a decade of living here. So, 50-50.
God, winner ang sagot mo. So, usapang puso na naman
Usapang
tayo.
puso,
Meron
ng
ka bang
saging.
love life ngayon? Meron ka bang love life?
Pero long distance.
Long distance. Paano yan? Paano mo nasusustain ang inyong relationship?
Ano lang talaga, constant communication.
Pwede ba namin malaman kung taga saan ito?
From Cebu din.
From Cebu
From
din.
Cebu din.
So, paano yung timing difference?
Oo, 5 hours. At the moment, 5 hours difference. Tapos, come daylight saving, it's going to be 4 hours. Pero, ano din, it's really just constant communication and then commitment na you really want to keep the relationship, then you have to stay with it. Ganun.
Ano naman yung masasabi mo doon sa mga magjowa na pagdating dito ay hindi na nag-work
Hindi
yung
na
kanilang
nag-work.
relationship sa kasamang palad?
Oo, many instances na yung mag-asawa or mag-partner na when they come here, they end up,
Not together.
splitting or breaking up. Ganun. It's their story to tell, pero I don't know what went wrong. Pero siguro, it's always about the commitment na if you decide to stay or if you decided to love a person, then it's not just about yung emotion. It's more the distance won't matter as long as you have that strong decision na you want to keep this, you want to stay with the person. So yun.
Nice. Very good, Ray. Post ba naming malaman kung meron kang mga naging relationship dito sa New Zealand? Kasi mga ilang taon ka na dito?
9 years.
9 years. So sa loob ng 9 years, meron bang nagpatibok ng puso mo?
Meron naman, oo.
Meron naman.
So, my previous relationship was someone na taga dito din. And then it was a long-term relationship for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
And then I think the reason why it ended is because there was not enough communication. Kasi hindi din kami halos nakikita, ganun. So, yun, I would say, despite the distance o kung gaano kayo, even if you're living the same city or ganun, if wala talagang commitment, like to communicate every day or to reach out, ganun, so it would still, not work. So, yun. Ngayon na may partner nga ako ngayon, though long distance relationship, but I see that we're both committed to the relationship and then we both reach out, we're always communicating. So yeah, it would work definitely, and I would always try and make it work as well.
Nice. So, mabuti naman may na-learn ka doon sa 5 years na yun. Hindi siya nasayang.
Hindi siya nasayang. I
Oo.
think it's a learning process.
Oo.
I would not be, the person that I am right now if not for
now.
those past experiences.
Totoo. Tama yan. And you're still improving as...
You're always improving.
Yeah, always improving. At least nag-i-improve, hindi nagiging...
Nagda-downgrade.
Oo, nagda-downgrade. Tama yan. Very good talaga, Ray. Grabe yung wisdom mo, Ray. Saan ka pinaglihi ng nanay mo, Ray?
Hindi ko din alam.
So ano ang mga thoughts ng parents mo na nag-move ka dito? Ng family mo? Okay ba sila? Ikaw lang ba yung nasa abroad? Or...
Hindi, actually, yung isang sister ko din is working in Singapore. So, yun, open naman siya kasi nga, I was a nurse. I was a nursing graduate. I was a licensed nurse in the Philippines, pero I did not practice nga kasi at that time, mahirap magtrabaho sa hospital kasi they don't pay you. Otherwise, you have to pay them for the experience. So, I opted to work in a call center, ganun. And then, doon nagtuloy-tuloy until I decided to become an international student. So, knowing na nurse nga ang background, they were more open to the idea of going overseas kasi yun na talagang pathway, mag-nurse, mag-ibang bansa, ganun. So, yun, okay sila. They were actually very supportive.
So nabanggit mo yung ikaw pa yung magbabayad para makapagtrabaho doon.
Oo.
Sa tingin mo kung hindi ganyan yung situation sa Pilipinas, lalabas pa kaya yung mga nurses?
Ay, of
Pupunta pa
course,
kaya
hindi.
ng abroad?
Hindi. Kasi of course, if you've got a good paying job or if you earn the same money as what nurses earn overseas, dun sa Pinas, walang mag-stay. Walang aalis.
Walang aalis.
Oo, mag-stay talaga. Kasi why would you go and be away, na malayo sa family mo kung you've got a good job in the Philippines, ganun. And yun, I would say na magstay sila. But then yun nga, it's other factors then, because even if you have a good paying job, pero yung, let's say, other factors like safety, education, and whatnot, is not as good as other countries, then siguro, lalo na yung mga may anak or may family, they would opt to go out and then bring their kids overseas to study there. Then, so yun, it's not just the job itself.
They have their own reasons now to go. Okay, so kung bibigyan ka ng pagkakataon, Ray, halimbawa na sa Pilipinas pa rin tayo, diba yung sitwasyon mo doon, Aalis ka pa rin ba? Pupunta ka pa rin ba ng New Zealand? Kung balik ka ng like 10 years ago,
10 years ago.
would you still choose to go to New Zealand? Knowing na nandito ka na ha, tapos bumalik ka 10 years, binigyan ka ng chance to go back in time.
Oo.
After experiencing New Zealand, would you still come to New Zealand as a student?
Yeah, I would still do so. Kasi, especially knowing what I know na from the future, oo, alam ko na anong gagawin.
Oo, alam mo
Diba?
na ang gagawin.
Oo, so alam mo na.
Alam mo na yung mga research.
Oo, yung mga hindi, like the experience itself. Probably mas maganda yung trabaho ko, ganun. Hindi ako nagsayang ng mga naging pera or something na nagastos ko na I could have prevented, ganun.
Yes.
Pero yeah, I would still do so kasi nga, my main reason of going overseas was to become more independent, to be myself, ganun. And yun, doon ko nakuha or doon ko na-achieve nung nag-ibang
Nandito
bansa
ka.
ako.
Oo. Na-shock ka ba pagdating mo dito na, oh my God, kailangan kong buhatin tong isang sakong bigas. Walang kuya na mababayaran.
Oo. Actually, hindi. I prepared really myself na yun yung my experience ko kasi that was the reason why I left na to become independent, ganun, gawin ko yung mga kailangan gawin ko na before was just handed to me, na wala akong effort, ganyan. So, yun talaga, I was looking forward to that event na gawin ko yun so that I can learn to be independent, ganun.
Ano yung mga top 5 winnings mo dito sa New Zealand? Kung may top 5 ka ba? Yung mga highlights ng buhay mo na gusto mong i-share para mag-inspire ng ibang tao?
Siguro,
Hindi kailangan 5, kahit isa lang.
okay, siguro I can name a few. Siguro the number one thing is yung kinaya ko magstay and survive for that long here siguro. Kasi of course, looking back, hindi ko man in-expect na I would last until 9 years here na magstay sa New Zealand, ganun. Kasi nga, when I was here as a student, alam ko naman wala akong pathway. I wasn't a nurse or I was not a qualified nurse dito. So, it was all just by chance na nabigyan ako ng visa, ng resident visa because of COVID, ganun. So, I would say parang it was handed to me ba na it's your talaga pathway to be
For you.
to be here in New Zealand. Oo, kasi I know some people na weren't lucky enough na they were not so lucky to get the one-off visa kasi nga they had a different visa at that time, they were students. So ako naman, I was so lucky. I was with healthcare. Yung trabaho ng healthcare was very stable regardless if pandemic or not, ganun. So parang yun, I did not expect na I would last this long and survive in New Zealand. So yun, yeah, I think that one. And then siguro the other thing is yung yung hindi ako yung tipong yun nga, may mga people na weren't lucky enough, they had to go back na because of whatever reason, maybe financial or visa, gano'n. So yeah, I guess that's the winning talaga tayo.
Kasi marami din tayong kilala na bumalik sila.
Because hindi na ma-extend yung visa, gano'n. Hindi man ma-extend yung visa, they had financial issues, gano'n. So they had to go back. So staying here was more expensive than going back, gano'n.
Or personal issues like yung isa nating kakilala na
Family.
masyado daw mainit dito.
Masyado daw mainit dito. Grabe siya.
Yung taga-Russia.
Ay,
Oo.
Tama.
Masyado daw mainit sa New
It's not
Zealand.
as cold as
Kaya
Russia.
bumalik siya sa Russia.
Oo. Grabe. So, actually, may other reasons. But then, I'm thankful na hanggang ngayon. And then, hopefully by the end of the year, ganun. Because by the end of the year kasi for me, I can finally apply for my citizenship. So, di ko nga in-expect na years back, parang pangarap lang, kahit ma-resident man lang, ganun. Tapos,
Hindi natin na-expect.
but this time ngayon, sunod-sunod na mag-apply ng citizenship. So, yun talaga, yung blessing talaga na ganun.
Yes. Yeah. Nice. So, kung may blessing, kung may ups, meron ding downs. Meron ka bang gustong share ng mga downs and struggles mo dito?
Oo, marami naman. Like, there was one time na I had to be transient because I was asked to move out, ganun. Tapos,
Short notice.
short notice, ganun.
Grabe.
Tapos yung ano din, mga issue sa may mga financial din. Like yung at one point na ano ako sa scam, yung sa mga crypto ganun. I lost a lot of money.
Kaya hindi ka
But then-
nag-iisa, my
Na,
friend.
oo, na marami din akong
Marami
nadali.
tayo.
But then that was a learning experience. Kasi if not for that, then I would not be more guarded this time. Hindi na ako basta-basta ano man lang. Ganun. Oo. So, yeah, you live, you learn. Ganun. Hindi naman
It's
na,
not a loss,
It's
actually.
not,
It's a learning.
It's a learning. Oo. And because
It's a
of that
lesson.
learning,
Mas
mas
wiser.
careful na ako ngayon. Mas wiser. Oo. So, it was a big learning. I learned it the hard way though. But then, yun lang talaga.
Yeah.
You have to learn it.
Yes. Oo. That's correct. How about sa trabaho?
Sa
Maayos
trabaho,
ba ang iyong employer?
Yun
Mga
lang
workmates?
din.
Hindi ka ba
Wala
nabubully
namang
dito?
perfect. Honestly, wala man din akong experience na bullying. Ganun. But
Racism?
wala naman din so far. Probably one or two, but that was many years ago. Pero okay ang New Zealand when it comes to the locals. They're much
Employment.
friendlier compared to, sabi nila, compared to Aussies or Australians. So, isa din yung reason na I'm thankful nandito ako.
Dito ka.
And then sa job, kahit naman saan, kahit mapinas, you always encounter like bad management,
Yes.
bad workers, ganun.
Yeah.
It's just up to you if you want to stay or if you want to be resilient and stay.
Yes.
Ganun. Oo. So, same lang talaga kahit saan.
Nabanggit mo yung Australia.
Mm.
Iko-consider mo rin ba, kagaya ng maraming mga kababayan natin na lumipat na ng Australia?
Actually, oo. Parang part of my long-term goals was to move, especially pag na-citizen na. Kasi yung housemate ko din, same kami. We will be applying for citizenship before the end of the year. And then, she's a nurse. Of course, she's got more opportunity there. Then, hindi naman, kahit sa ating mga kababayan, kahit yung mismo mga local dito, yun yung target nila is to move to Australia. Kasi nga, it pays more, ganun. Greener pasture daw on the other side. And so, but then, it's not yet set in stone. Parang, it's just one of the many alternatives na you can think of. Especially now that we've got more opportunity with our current status as permanent resident becomes
Yes.
citizen. So, which is thankful ako kasi it opens, more options for us.
And opportunities.
And opportunities, yes.
Okay. And lastly, ano yung maipapayo mo sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas and mga OFWs all over the world about sa yung mga nagbabalak pumunta ng New Zealand? Nasagot mo na to kanina, pero yung mga iba na gustong mag-aral o
Gusto talaga,
magtrabaho dito.
Siguro, ang suggestion ko lang is to really do your research. Alamin mo kung anong papasukin mo. Kasi many people failed because they didn't do their research prior. So, yun lang. Because you'll be investing a lot of money regardless if it's a student or if you're coming here as tourist or work visa, you have to spend money for that. And then, hindi basta-basta yung perang, pinakukuha na niya. Minsan, utang. Minsan, may binibenta. Ganun, oo. So, as long as you're sure na may pathway ka, then go for it. But kung hindi man lang, if you're just taking risk, then in this time, in this economy, and with the current situation that's going on, parang hindi siya advisable. So, so talagang, just protect yourself and your finances.
Thank you, Ray. Saan ka sa atin sa Pilipinas?
Sa Cebu.
Cebu. Shout out sa mga taga Cebu. Invite mo silang mag-subscribe.
Oo. Sa mga taga Cebu diha, like and subscribe sa channel, and then I'll see you again in the next video.
Thank you. Thank you, Ray.